Hi and welcome. I'm really happy you could join me for my San Antonio and Houston trip. Now, I will say my fiance and my friend did plan and join in on this trip, which made it 10 times funner. So we went and got acai bowls to start our day and then went to the Natural Bridge Caverns. They had a really cool spot. It was big. They had zip lining, which looked really fun, yet not as dangerous as our experience. And they even had this cool little store with a bunch of crystals. And I am a crystal fanatic, as you may already know. If you saw my last video, I had a bunch of crystal bracelets that I took with me on this trip. Now, I will say, do not buy any of these crystals. $48.99 for this tiny little apatite tower. Not okay. Overpriced times 5. Like, please just don't do it. Honestly, probably times 10. So, anyways. It was really cool though to be able to see all of these crystals. They were beautiful, they were displayed nicely, and it was just fun to be able to touch them and see them. And we even got to see some furry little animals, super cute. They were able to take this dog on their trip, to explore the caverns with them. And yeah, it was an amazing experience. These videos will not do it justice. I highly recommend going on any cavern tour near you. Even if you're not in Texas, or if you do visit Texas, please stop by because I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I am a crystal fanatic, so just seeing the natural wonders that Earth produces is honestly amazing for me. And I'm going to let you hear what our tour guide actually said about some of these formations.
Kind of like a drapery in your home. And then these are soda straws. This right here made a column. Now I'm going to talk a little bit more about soda straws in the next room. But I showed you drip stones, and then these are flow stones.
So to tell you more about that, drip stones, just like it sounds, it just means that the water continues to drip and take some of those minerals with it and eventually continues to form more of those stones, right? And then the soda straws are actually hollow inside, super, super thin. They can easily break. We're actually not allowed to touch any of these formations because our hands have some type of oil that does not allow these crystals slash rocks to continue forming. It'll actually turn dark and black. So it is a third-degree felony, as they like to point out. McDonald's. Dun dun. Alright, don't mind the weirdness. So on day 2, we decided to continue our healthy acai bowl streak, and this place was really cute. They had an amazing array of things, including some really cool kombucha drinks. I was looking at that elderberry one, but no, I didn't get it. And I liked the vibes. It was very much beach themed, and it made me feel as if I was really close by, hanging out near the beach. And I really liked this sign. There must be a mermaid and pirate somewhere. And you look at these bowls. Just looking at them makes me want to have another one. I honestly really enjoyed it. I even tried filming some, content for you here, but it was too hard. I cannot eat with just one hand. After breakfast, we decided to hit the town. So we went to downtown San Antonio. It was a really cool adventure. I was able to see a lot of interesting things, such as horse carriages. Yeah, poor little horsies. But we also went to the Alamo. That was just, I felt like something we had to do. But aside from that, we went to the River Walk, which is a super popular place. I didn't get to film more of it, but this was the more discreet part once we started kind of walking down further and further. And this right here is actually a really cool spot. My friend was saying that the branches kind of create like this heart-shaped piece of land that a lot of couples like to take pictures at. So that was pretty cute to hear. And then after, y'all, we went to this amazing barbecue spot. Like, look at this. The ribs, just so yummy. After that delicious lunch, we went to the missions. We started with the smallest one and apparently the most preserved one, and then later moved on to some of the other ones. We did miss one, but we were able to really kind of see the architecture and the way that they were still being preserved. I will say I am not with the way that the United States treated indigenous Americans and, forcing them to partake in their culture and change their ways, but I thought it would be important to see it. Day 3 Houston. So we had some yummy birria tacos, and I highly recommend that you get some if you're around. They're Tijuana Birria y Mas, so TJ Birria and more, essentially in English. And I really like mine with the cilantro, the sauce, the lemon. You dip it in, and yeah, yummy. Recommend. And after that, once again, a dessert. Duh. So we had an activity planned, which was ATV riding, and it was just supposed to be 30 minutes. However, when you get there, you notice that there's a whole little farm for you to just kind of chill with the goats and the llamas and even some cows. They had one baby cow and then the 2 parents. And it was just really cute because even the goats had their little children and families. So it was nice to be able to wait and, kind of chill with them for a little bit, feed them if you wanted to. And after that, the ATVs, y'all, it was fun. I do not recommend that you drive and film, but I did it for the gram. But just kidding, I did it for YouTube. After going through some amazing views and even going through some water, we also did the drive-through safari. So we were all in the same car and we were able to buy some cups with food for them. So there was emus, there was alpaca, there was water bison, buffalo. There was even some deers hanging around, although they didn't come close to us, and horses. So it was a really cute, fun experience. We actually went through it twice so that we could finish with the cups of food that we had. Is it the emu?
The emu! It's the emu! Emu over here! Emu!
This one did not want any of my food. No, you don't want food. The one over there is coming though. Over here, over here.
Oh my gosh, why do you keep following me?
You guys are funny, you don't know how. You can't feed the big mouth ones. Dude.
It's because its tongue was really rough.
Bring the baby.
As you can see, we had an amazing time. I will say get ready to wash that car once you're done because it will get messy both inside and out, as you can clearly see here. But I would still recommend it, y'all. It was a really great experience. On our last day in Houston, we decided to go to Spa World just before driving back, and it was honestly an amazing time. I did detach, so I didn't film, what this looks like. But if you are considering a Korean spa, I do recommend it. I was able to withstand the saunas that were 100 degrees or hotter. And it's really cool, the fact that you could go in there, sweat, spend as much time as you want, go into the hot pools, herbal pools. It was a really amazing experience, and I would do it again, honestly. And that was our last big event. After we ate, we got some boba, and then we hit the road. Now, we did encounter some storms, thunderstorms. It was a little scary at some point, but we were able to brace through it. Luckily, Gracelyn is an amazing driver, so I really thank her for, being up for the challenge, even though we didn't know we would go through this. So thank you, Gracelyn. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, and follow for more. Bye, y'all.